I think one of the misconceptions that people had about me is that I'm violent. And I think that it's racism. It's because I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh.
So I remember doing a comedy show with this white woman who was like a musical comic. And she introduced me by saying that if we're lucky, she won't pull out her knife. And so I dissed her back when I was like, oh, look, another talentless white girl who keeps getting elevated. And then, and she got mad and hated me forever, but she never took into account that she insulted me when she said that about me, and perpetuating that constantly. You know, I've had people think like, and listen, if I have to defend myself, I will. And that doesn't make me ghetto. That makes me a human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the idea that I lead with violence is always been something that, because it's a stereotype about Puerto Rican women.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
it's
how tall are you?
5'10".
Yeah, see that I would never even attempt to fight. I would never even
5'10"?
attempt to fight you.
5'9.5". Yeah, but you know, actually, I'm learning that anger is good. You know, as a woman, I've actually shut away anger for like as early as I can remember because I thought it hurt people. But I'm realizing that anger actually protects you. Like if I'm always being disrespected and my boundaries being crossed and I'm always like, oh, like it's okay, then obviously I'm gonna be put in these situations where I'm not being protected. So now I'm realizing like I have to use my voice to fight for what's right, to protect myself, and to speak up for the voiceless. That's right. So anger is good for those
Very good for
ladies out
I can
there.
never imagine you angry.
Yeah, so I'm only angry when I act, and I'm like, okay, that's a good,
You get to express
good place for it to let out, and it's also a safe environment. But I'm learning that recently.
I, funny enough, used to also be the exact same way. So I was in an abusive relationship when I was like 25, and the therapist was like, you know, doing this basically quadrant chart of my emotions. And she was like, do you see this thing? Like you have no emotion of anger. You don't feel it because Asian kids, like growing up, Indian girl, it was always, you have to be amenable to people. So it was like, be the sweet girl, and so I thought that being positive meant repressing, that like you should never have a negative feeling or emotion in your life because it's bad. And then I realized like I was getting sick, but I got in abusive relationships. And then that therapist taught me like, okay, you have to learn to feel angry. And then I just went the complete other way. And I became like
You unleashed the beast.
it's like an angry little elf. And
But your
then
stand-up really
I
reflects a
found
lot of
halfway.
like, you know, not anger, but like attitude, you know, your stand-up. So
Yeah, mine too. That's where I started. I started very angry, and then I found my voice, and because I also was taught to be, you know, I grew up religious, and I was taught to be quiet, and it was just never me. I've always wanted to express myself, and I had to come to California to be able to do that. But I was really angry when I started doing stand-up, and I had a lot of men tell me, tone it down. You need to smile more on stage. You need to be nicer.
I never got that from you. It's so funny.
Yeah, because I didn't have to be like that around you because y'all were safe. You and Dwayne were safe. Like,
But Dwayne's like cult leader safe.
yeah, safe. Yeah.
You know Dwayne Perkins is?
Dwayne Perkins is so it's that was my safe space. They would stand in the back of the room because there were other comedians that would come about, and I was like, whoa, this is some other stuff happening over here, and I just didn't want to be around it. But
Tell me why you think that, because you've been in the game for so long, like why do you think men feel the urge to give you unsolicited advice?
I mean, that happens to, my friend is an engineer. She's like the number 2 at Nestle, and I'm sure that she has to deal with that as well. Like, or at Hershey or one of those. I forgot, one of those chocolate companies, but she's really high up. And I think that, you know, it gives them a sense of purpose if they feel insecure, right? Or it always feels like you know something if you're teaching.
Yes.
You know, and I just look at the fruits of people's labor. Like I know whose advice to take and who's not. Because if I don't think you're funny or good, why would I take your advice? But
in the
some of them are
beginning,
just
it would
sexy.
get to me.
Right?
Like, I wonder if that happens to
I
you
get that
too a
all the
lot.
time. People give me advice. I'm like, why would I ever listen to you? Like, look at your life. You've done nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's true. But people just give
it's
advice
true,
unsolicited. Like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.